Moin. Welcome. Okay, so I think lobby is done. Yeah, so we can join. Okay, let's see, who am I on a team with? Where's Monkey? Where's Amtelde and Bob? And we are against Nikolais and Casper? Who's Casper? Yeah, Casper and Dogshirt and Woohoo. So let's see. Moin. How are you doing? Hi, Borna. Thanks. Yeah, we'll do every once in a while. Probably like 2-hour streams or something like that. Don't have as much time this morning, but yeah, gonna play 2 or 3 games, something like that. I hope you can understand me. Good. I changed a little bit of my audio input again. I hope it's fine and not too loud or too quiet. Good old ASMR background noise. Yeah, I have that as well. Private game, yeah, kind of private. We are playing on FBG. That's in Discord organized games. You have to. Yeah, I don't want to scream. That's why I'm a little bit quiet, possibly. Yeah, it's organized on over Discord. It's a league game where you have to apply. But if you are a little bit, knowledgeable of the game, and if you've watched some YouTube or something like that, then you are probably fine to go. The play level is quite high, but yeah, still give it a shot. Still have that message somewhere which I post in game when I kick someone out of the lobby here. I don't know, can take whatever information you need out of this. Who are we waiting for? M and End boss. Okay. Last one missing. I guess it's gonna be always a little bit quiet, no matter what I do. I'll have a look into it. Well, I will go with the flow. I don't usually. Yeah, it might be a bit delayed. I'm not quite sure how much. I don't have a real delay in there. I don't have anything by default, or only delay might be the default delay. I can let's do a test. I will count down from let's say 5, and you write 1 once you saw or heard me. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0, -1, -2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, either nobody's writing or it's like 10, 15 seconds, whatever. Not quite sure. Yeah, maybe it's 10 seconds, something like that. But it's nothing that I forcefully put on there. It was what? Yeah, let them watch if someone is or someone finds out that someone is watching the games. That's going to be considered same as map hacking, and there's a zero tolerance here. So if you are caught stream cheating, map hacking or whatever, you are gonna get banned, and that for a long time. So if people want to do that, they have to live with the consequences as well. And yeah, I've talked to some of the other admins on FBG, and they were fine with me streaming. So unless there is big trouble, it's gonna go. Okay, so, well, probably, yeah, I will count from 1 to 10, and I will count from 1 up, and you write at 5, I would say, so that we can see how much more there is. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 20. Oh, so it's like 20 seconds delay. Okay, round about 20. Okay. I got that message at 25. Interesting. Okay, so at least last second or last 15-second decisions are not gonna be seen by our allies, enemies. So seems like someone is not coming here. So, oh no, he's coming. Okay, he just wrote in Discord. Oh, that's nice to hear. I am always happy if anyone gets some comfort in my videos. So yeah, I don't want any money or any big success. If there are some people liking it, I am happy. So yeah, really appreciate it, your message. So let's go. Let's see what we get here. Let's see what our role is. If it's gonna be holder, if it's gonna be YOLO or team kill. Well, I can hold and team kill as well. So let's see how it goes here. Moin. Yeah, I would play some games with him, but he usually plays on Lehel and not on FBG. I might hit him up to arrange some time when we can play together, but for now it's gonna be up to fate, I guess. Okay, let's see, what can we get here? What is in for us? Okay, that looks like quite the YOLO. Or maybe it's gonna be a YOLO which transforms into holder, which is absolutely my preferred game style. So I will start with Disciple, and then I will see how it goes with the Sentry and the Apprentice.
Done. Enlighten me.
Wish I understood this game. It looks so complicated. Well, it is easy to play and very hard to master, I would say. You need to know very many unit combinations, waves, weaknesses, strength of units and stuff like that. But to play it and to play the basic game, it's pretty easy. Yeah, I played some games against him, but yeah. So Luke, have you played any Legion Tower Defense games or Warcraft, or is it just this game on the higher level which you are, which is kind of hard to understand? Okay, so we have me on Disciple lane here. We have an Engie lane. We have a Lot with not the best DPS in Druid. Maybe he is gonna go YOLO with Meat Wagon or Novice. And here we have a Holder role with Geomancer and with a Drunk Pirate. Potentially he can get a Cavalry, but we will see how the game goes. Ah, okay, yeah. I think I have not played a game which I recorded with him. Don't know, did I win that 1 hour game? I don't remember. Looks like they are slower. Okay.
Out with it. No one shall be the wiser.
Yeah, MT is one of the better players, or one of the best maybe even out here.
No one shall be the wiser.
Job's done.
Probably there are some way better players on Lille, but on FBG he's one of the best. Okay, so he's going with the Meat Wagon and not with the Novice way. I think this will result in him being worse on 5, but better on... oh, he did both. Interesting. So he's gonna full overbuild here, 1-0 till death. I think that we need King. Let's see. Yeah, he's strong everywhere, but I think he is not one of the actual best in Lille. Probably, like, yeah, maybe top 5 or whatever, but I don't really know. Oh yeah, we're clogging. Sure, we can clog. I'm up for that. Gonna be kind of hard with my lane to clog. Okay, so yeah, if I upgrade this sentry, we want to clock now, so that means we want a little leak on 5. If I upgrade this Night Saber, then yeah, I will need to, and then I will hold 5 already, and then yeah, that's gonna be hard.
Job's done.
Yeah, you want it here? Sure. We'll follow that advice. Yeah, I wasn't sure about this positioning, and probably it's best to get the sentry tanked so the units clock up around here, and the Disciple will be able to get better missiles. If I put the Apprentice here, the units will have a bigger surface area around here, and the missiles will not hit as many units. And they came with Blood Orc Bowman here. So time to push for me now. I will hold 4 already, and I don't need anything for 5, so it's gonna be just pushing Wisps now. Let me see, can I get the clear off here? Maybe one more missile. Yeah, does it kill something? Nope. Okay, leaking 5 creeps here on 3 to Blood Orc Bowman. I think that's absolutely fine. Okay, and we have a mid, big mid from purple, so they will not scout our, and blue, teal is mid as well, blue, so they will not scout our region. That's very nice, so we can go for the big clock game. For anyone watching and later watching the VOD does not know what that means. That means that we deliberately stay low value for around 5, and we want to leak there. At least everyone leak like 7 to 10, maybe 15 units, depending on the units which you have. He will leak more. I will probably leak a little bit less, or it's fine if I leak a little bit less. And we want to go full push, and then we upgrade our king to get as much regeneration as possible. So we invest heavily into regeneration, and we won't do any attack. So the creeps will reach the king, like 40 of them. That's optimal. Maybe 35 is better. Something around that, and then the king will kill them very, very slowly, since he does not have any attack. He's on 0 attack, and then we will get as much time, and we hope that our opponents have have less push than us, and that they cannot get into the mid game as good as we can, and that we can punish them overbuilding on 5 by sending big on 6 or 7. At least that's the current game plan. If it works out, that's a different thing, but yeah, let's see. Do we have any leak here? This might be leaking, to be honest. Gonna be very close at least. And here is a leak. So we are getting time here, which is okay. They did have a scout already, and now they scout my disciple as well. But that does not really matter. Usually you don't want any scout or any leaks if you're going and you held. If you're going for clock, because you don't want your opponents to scout on what kind of units you are. But since they already scouted most of this, it isn't as bad. So and yeah, I am gonna be 6-3 here, depending on how much I kill on 5. I will be 6-4. Okay, so the upgrade of the Proton, it's an Adept. Yeah, this is the Proton. And the upgrade is an Adept. Does not have ability, does deal quite some damage. Single target damages at very low range. Is kinda... it's kinda bad unit. There are some niche cases where you want to upgrade it. There are some unit combinations where you need it for 6 to hold 6 with its chaos damage. Yeah. And this way I will potentially, I hope that I just leak like 10 units if they don't come here. That's what I want out of this. I want my push for sure, that's the most important thing. Yeah, it's kind of dead value, but sometimes it's necessary to get Adept, or to get a little bit of dead value on your lane to get a better start into the mid-early game. So how much did I leak here? 1, 2, 3, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, absolutely perfect. That's what I wanted. Of course, our NG lane did leak a little bit more than we hoped for. Oh, of course, he leaked that much always, but yeah, overall it's a little bit more leaks than we hoped for. Yeah, now it's gonna be the long grind, so this is gonna take like, I don't know how long, we can check the time, 23 now. They are scouting the units. Oh, sorry, I did not click over here. So when the creeps run into the middle, they are revealed. So everything that happens from up like here to the middle is gonna be scouted if someone is leaking. And since not everyone is leaking, the other lanes are gonna be in the middle. And those units, you will see them. I did just miss it here. I did not really bother to check, but I will check it next time so you can see. So what's happening is everyone, like let's check out the mini map down here. Everyone has a spawning pad, this black area over here. You see those? And you have them on the opposite side as well. They are in Fog of War right now. And then we have the units spawning in this area, go up, fight the creeps over here, go into the middle, merge with the rest which is leaking, and go down to the king. And anyone who did not manage to hold their lane is gonna be revealed in the middle. The units of them are gonna be revealed, and the creeps which leaked are revealed, and the units your allies have, which are still in mid, are gonna be revealed. Don't really like that we are burning 2 here. I think if we go max region we could have saved this, but I think we want a bigger sand just. Our pushes are quite nice now. I reckon one of their lanes has like probably has started this round with 4-0 or 3-1 or something like that, and he's gonna be way back in push right now. That's kind of what I don't like about Clock. You have so much downtime while King is fighting the creeps. Did I increase the audio right now? Holy. How did that happen? Yeah, Warcraft is a quality program. Yeah, clock is very strong. It can work out very well against certain players, certain units, and depending on how it goes. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Don't know how it got that loud. Yeah, Reforged at its best. I think there's a hotkey combination how you can increase the volume, and I wanted to do some fancy zooming here and probably did hit that combination, but it did not apply to the overlay, so I have no clue. Well, Immo is still the best skill in the game. It has the highest win rate, and it opens up most comeback opportunities. And yeah, Thornmail has its upside and Stomp as well, but still, yeah, Immolation, especially in a situation like this, we don't have to fear dying any point in the next round, or even losing many heals there. So yeah, Immo is absolutely best for us now. Yes, they are waiting for us to be done, and they are not gathering as much wood as we are. So you see those numbers over here. That means that I am on 6 wisps, and they have 4 lumberjack upgrades. These are those here. That means that I am gathering currently 36 wood every 10 seconds. This guy is on 7 times 4 is 28, and so on. And the opponent team probably has not as much push as we. So they are, by this delay which we had here, they are behind, yeah, just because we have it slow. And I think I have to build here. I don't want to full leak. Not necessary for me to full leak here. I can get the wisp on round, and I am pretty strong on 10. Yeah, Old Mola, of course, was even stronger than this one, but still it's one of the better skills. You just have to get attack and then it's fine. Moin, hi. Yeah, I think I didn't stream yesterday though, so it's not really in a row. Well, depending on where you live, it's 2 days in a row, but for me it's the day before this one, and then I had a 1 day break, and it's morning of Friday here now. Yeah, I quite like this. Nice to interact with you guys and nice to talk about it. And it's pretty easy to set up. So yeah, and this is what happens if you clock. The enemy will send as well, and they did send here, and we are leaking 105 units right now, and they are leaking 99. But we already have quite some king upgrades, especially the regeneration. We have a lot. We are just gonna go king now, and with Immo, this should not be a heal here. At least I hope so. Do they have Immo as well? No. So this is gonna hurt. And for us, yeah, Immolation, that is the these greenish particles you see here, are dealing damage to every unit which is surrounding the king. Yeah, that is dependent on how much tech the king has. But we will lose one here, and how much are they going to lose? That's -1, and they have Stomp. So yeah, the king can get 4 different abilities. One is Stomp, which is what you saw now. It hurts our creeps around and gonna stun them for a short duration. The other one is Immolation, that's what we have. That means everything gets damaged constantly, does not use any mana, does not hit air units or units which are out of range. Then there's Thornmail, which is a similar effect to here. What to immolation, but it hits air units and ranged units as well. So it reflects damage, but it consumes mana, and it is a little bit weaker compared to immo. So you run out of mana before because the king has mana here. So you run out of mana before the king is fully dealt with all the other creeps. Yeah, and they have, and the fourth skill is Shockwave, where you hit every creep in a line or in a cone, like something like this, will be hit, and it deals damage to them. There are several rounds where it's better skill than others, so there are advantages if you have a holder on a certain level, and like they are standing here, and you can Shockwave them, the creeps, whilst the king and the units are still fighting, so that's a big upside as well. Okay. So they did lose 3 heals. Okay, so we are on same heals here. We potentially have more lumberjack income. And I have the right amount of gold to get double Night Saber here. That means I am set up to hold 10. This way I can hold 8 already with yeah, a little bit more build here. I have a decent clear on 7 depending on how much they send. And yeah, with my income and decent value already, I will be strong on round 10 as well. Yeah, you have to play a lot to learn how much. There are certain numbers which you can learn, like how much attack do you need to 1-shot, to 2-shot, or to 3-shot with the king on like 1 to 3. Those are levels which you can learn by heart later on as well, but at a certain point the skill of the king is interfering a lot. The abilities of sense like hermits, like furbolgs and stuff like that will interfere that, but usually it's a big feeling after the first levels. Okay, we will not lose a heal here, that much is for certain. Okay. Yeah. He is correct. Did not need those HPs. That's 160 wood down the drain. And are they going -4 here? Yes, they are. Potentially they are even dying, even though they have big upgrades. But that's kind of the game plan of clocking. You get so much time and so much wood on round 5 that you can punish your opponents on 6 and 7 so hard that they might die, or that they are on the brink of death and have to play very low value afterwards to survive 10 and to survive the levels afterwards. But he will probably not die. He is one-shotting now, so full attack they have, so he will one-shot every creep and he will reach another stomp in a few seconds. So with 250 he can stomp now, and then he gets a little bit of time to regen and to kill 1 or 2 more creeps. So this should be fine here. Yeah, so we need to hold now, or we want to hold now. We already got our big income and our big wood spike early on. That's what we got from the clock. And now it's time to kill 10 and full send there. 10 is a boss level, so 10 and 20 really rounds are boss levels, which are hard to deal with if you don't prep your lane for it. So you can have strong units which hold 1 to 9, but they have no chance at holding 10. And on 10, there is like a little, I would call it a mini game or something like that, where you have to guess which, or you have to remember or see which units your opponents have, and send accordingly. So if the enemy team has many units like I have, which are doing piercing damage, and if they are ranged units, then you have different send options on 10. These creeps with the 0 here are not in stock right now, but they will be in stock on 10. And they have different abilities. Those are the creeps which you send to make your opponents leak on 10. So if, for example, the Pandaren would be very strong against my lane, since they take 45% less damage from ranged attack. That means they don't have 640 HP, but they have virtual like 1k HP on those guys if they hit my lane. But if they hit a different lane like blues, who has some more melee unit like the knight and cavalry, then they are literally not as strong. Then we have Hades here, which spawns a lot of small units. Against a lot of small units, there's a Dragon Spawn, which does area of effect damage, or the Bandit with that bouncing effect. So you have to check out what units your opponents have. So we see a Bronzebeard here, which is strong melee fighter, but very many ranged units, different types. So we have to guess now which unit we send against that. Yeah, very tanky unit. So there are different sends against different units, kind of like a minigame, like I said. So you have to find out where the weakness of your opponent's team is and how to fight that. And how to fight that, that's a thing which you have to learn over time. The usual sends are if the enemies have very many melee heavy hitters, then you send Warlock for that reduction of armor on a single target, and you send a Frostwolf, which will slow down enemy units, the movement and attack speed of the enemy units. Then you have, those are the combination there. Then we have for ranged units where you see there's a big wall of units, like maybe 2 big units in front and a bunch of small ranged units. Then you have the option of sending the jumping spider, which will jump over your front line and go into the back line. That's an option. Yeah, Weed Style saying that already. Yeah, I haven't watched Legion Tower Defense. I haven't played Legion Tower Defense 2 myself, but I've seen some games of it, and in my eyes, it isn't as complex, to be honest. And we are sending double bandit, it seems. Did not really read. 3 bandits. 3 bandits. Okay. 3 bandits is nice as well to pull back the melee units into the back range, and then once the melee units are down, the Bronzebeard, it's just a bunch of small units to fight with, and since they have jumping attack, it will damage a lot of units as well. The other units we are sending here is a Furbolg, which will increase armor of allied units, and we are sending horses, which are fast and quite tanky, so we want the Furbolg and horse combination in front to tank a long time for the bandits to deal damage. Yeah, 3 bandits is very strong.
I stand ready to work. I stand ready.
Okay, now it's final build time before there is round 10.
It has begun. That's it. It has begun. No one shall be the wiser.
Build more. Job done. Job done.
So what do I do here? Yeah, I don't think that I will go full Rangers. That's one option. You can go many Rangers because this guy deals extra damage to with piercing damage, this one. But if I would do that, I would have many units which are not that great in the mid game. So I rather went for the Royal Griffin, which is a little bit worse on 10, but better on the following levels. We are sending full here. So this is going to be our send, 6.6k. That's pretty strong here. Very much wood we invested here. And we hope to kill our opponent with this, since they have blue game. Dinos, there are different things when dinos are working, or when you want to send them. There's if your opponents have full melee units on 10 and they have one big holder who has to be broken, then dinos and warlocks are warlock and bandits are sent, so the dinos will stay in front of the bosses of the sends and will tank for them. If the opponent has a bunch of range units, then the dinos are literally useless. but it will increase your income, as they have cost 120 wood and give 7 income. And like the commander is 120 wood and gives 5 income, but it has bonus effect of an aura. And this gonna be close to them being dead. With all those bandits, it's possible. But Stomp is a hell of a skill on 10, and they have maximum king, so gonna be close. Whether or not they die here, we are not dying, that much is for sure. We might even keep our heal here. Yeah, probably gonna keep our heal since it's just 4 bosses. I did king ups, which I shouldn't have done. I should have pushed here right away, but yeah. Talking, playing, and looking around, kinda hard to do all at the same time. They are dead, it seems. If they are actually -4, which I think they are. But let's see. Yeah, 666 sent from you. Yo, Bane for life. Yeah, I still remember Pyro. Played with and against him back in the days. He streamed on Twitch, it was, yeah? I think he was banned since he fell asleep at some point, wasn't it that? Something like that?
For my brothers. It has begun.
Yeah, it was... well, our team had very different units. So he was melee with a bunch of debuff units here. He was melee but splash small units with high DPS potential in Ascendant. He was, yeah, not something to break, but still different lane, and I was full piercing ranged units, so it's really hard to send against that many different units. Yeah, was very close, but not possible since Stomp is really that strong. Yeah, and we have very high income game here, so this is gonna be a long run potentially, and I am giga fat. 2.4k, 200 income, yeah? That's something else. Didn't even realize that as much. But that's what you get if you have a clocking game. Yesterday I had a game where the enemy team clocked, and one of their guys on Arena, Klar, he was on 270 income. I haven't seen that anywhere. That's really insane.
Enlighten me. I am prepared.
Yeah, I think we can recover. Well, he can recover. We don't really need him to leak our rounds. He should be able to hold... Well, this is not gonna really help to hold on 11. Maybe if he goes full build here.
Out with it. Thy bidding. For my brothers.
Yeah, maybe I can get that replay. I don't know if you know when it was played. Maybe I can look into the replays and check out the replay. Did I win that game, or did we win, or did he win that game? I'm not quite sure. I think I played one day. I played 3 games against him. 1-2, lost 1, or maybe we played 1 together. But it was pretty even at least. I'm pretty sure that I am gonna be mid 16 to any cent. Yeah, not mid, but he can go mid on 12, I think.
Out with it. That's a given. That's a
Okay.
given.
I will check out his channel then and check out the game.
Thy bidding.
I'm watching him
begun.
every once in a while. I haven't watched so much of his videos. So can he go back to holding on 12? Getting the mutant and a admiral here. This can be mid on 12,
My
yes.
powers are ready.
But it
Point the way.
is gonna be close, I think.
Upgrade complete.
The unit Pyro is, yeah, not really as viable. There are few occasions where you build it. If you have to hold 6, if you want to get there with less value, then usually you can do it. It's decent early, but falls off a cliff due to its heavy armor and no ability. Yeah, of course, it's possible to be mid on 10 with any unit or any combination of unit if you have enough value. But the question is, does your lane need to hold that round? Or are there other lanes which can hold it better, easier, and against different sets? Are there other lanes which can push better than you? Or is your lane the one which is best to hold or to push? So only because something can hold somewhere and is able to do so, maybe it isn't the best thing though.
My bidding.
Okay, thanks. I will copy that and check it out, and then maybe if I remember and if I got the time, I will check out the replay if I can find it in my replays, and then you can see my point of view on that game.
For my brothers. That's a given.
Upgrade complete. Job's done.
Oh, you mean you're not meaning alchemist? You're not the mutant here, but you mean blaster. So goblin alchemist upgraded to blaster. Those you mean? Yeah, the unit is not as good anymore. There are many options to hurt that unit.
No one shall be the wiser.
So he will leak here, that much is for sure. Nice reroll with Dark Priest here. Question is, can he hold 14 now? He's on 190 plus 140 plus like 50 from round, so he will be on, let's say, 400. That's Dark Priest and 4 or 5 parasites, depending on whether or not he needs farm. Yeah, he can hold 14, I think. And they are seeing this, so they have to think that we are very strong on 15, and I think that we are strong enough on 16 as well, so I don't think that they come there. Not quite sure what I should build. I want to get my 3rd Griffin, and then I will go for Blacksmith or something. Oh, 2 in a row it was, okay. Yeah, so he just played 2 games, uploaded those, and called it a day, I guess. I think that my games against him were on the same.
Job's done.
Yeah, sure. If you know that the enemies are holding 10 with Blaster, with Upgraded Alchemist, the Blaster one, then you send Warlock, which is a ranged unit which reduces armor of opponents, and they do magic damage. So that's double plus against big melee units, of your opponent. And then you send a bunch of masks, like very many militias and bowmen and yeah, stuff like that. So the blasters will not even touch the bosses before they run out of their ability. And then maybe one of them gets sniped early by 2 bosses and the warlock, and then you will full leak your lane. That's at least what is usually happening if you know that your enemy has blasters or other big melee units. Yeah, and like Monkey Town said, this 7-8, which did here now, is not really working. Yeah, there are so many nice tower defenses out there, even in Warcraft 3. But what I like about Legion tower defense is that not any game is the same as other games. And the other thing is that you have your team you have to interact with if you want to play well. You have to check out what your teammates are doing. You have to see their weaknesses and act accordingly. And you have to also figure out what your opponents are doing and act accordingly to that. So there are many variables in Legion tower defense which are not usually custom in other games.
Job's done. Upgrade complete.
Yeah, I will be on 5k value on 16. That's your 17 value, so I am 1 round ahead. So I should be easily mid on 16. Yeah, we have to send 17 if they skip 16, but I will highly think that they skip 16. Does he leak here? No, he held here. Okay. So that makes them sending 16 even more unlikely.
It has begun. That's a given.
Build more bombs.
I am prepared.
Job's done. Research.
No, I don't actually really remember that. Not quite sure from whom I learned that, but I think it was just from some random public game where I played it. The first time I was someone sent a dino on round 1, I was really shocked that that's a possibility, and I leaked hard to it, and yeah. So after that day I started each game with 2-0 to get the dino on 1. No one even was considering sending warriors back then, so the game improved, evolved a lot since then. So many things you think are true or were true back then, so yeah, are not true anymore. So we are going Demon, Firelord, Demon, Firelord, I said, and Kraken, and yeah, Teal will do a Behemoth for me. So these units which we are sending now are the end game units. 1500 wood for the Demon is the strongest unit we can send. Firelord is the second strongest, and then there's the Maiden or the Infernal. They have different use cases, so they are not what we are doing on round 17. Yeah.
More lumber is required.
Farm tower defense. Do you have to build like eco units and have to do different things to get gold in and have to get different resources in the back and stuff like that?
Enlighten me.
Do I roll here?
Upgrade complete.
All my brothers.
I will just full build and get Griffins for 20. This is a no-roll stream.
Job's done.
Yeah. At some point, really, this game got very strategic, very hard to master. Easy to play, of course. Like, you can just play it and enjoy your game. But if your opponents know what they are doing, you won't win many games. So they send Demon, Kraken, Firelord, Behemoth as well, same as we did. Here we have the same run. Here it's double Kraken, no Beer. And here it's the same. So they send pretty similar to us. Oops. Start, and let's see if 5.8k value can be mid here, and easily. So I am mid. Do I have someone to join me? Come on, Blue. Yes, we have someone to join me. How did they do? Good enough. I think we are alive. Question is, are they alive as well, or do they die here? They have 3 lanes leaking, so they die here, and or most likely die here. Yes, they are dead, and we should live even. Yeah? My and blue's mid was big enough, so me being 800 value over the recommended value or what you usually have on 17 helped out a lot. And yeah, GG. Nice game here. Killed them on round 17. Let's get into the next lobby and play one more afterwards. Yeah, that was the power of clock and 6-4 on the round you clock, and if it's 60 leagues with 0 tech, then you will skyrocket into the mid game, and late game you are well prepared like I was here. Yeah, Bane, that still works sometimes, but enemies are smarter than back then, and they are gonna be prepared if you pull something like that. Yeah, somehow my Battle.net always exits, so I have to restart here. Sure. If you have any more questions, go ahead and ask them. I will try to answer them to the best of my abilities, of course. So let's see if I can find that replay. From what? Oh, okay. Next lobby is full, so I will not find that replay, but I will check out. I will check out the game which you mentioned of LF, and we'll see. So what did you say? Game 1247. 1247. That one was uploaded on 7 days ago, okay. So we'll check that out maybe after this game. And maybe I can find that game and give you a quick overview on my point of view on that game. So. Who are we missing? Am I in the right game? Yes. So we are missing Caspar and Monkey Town. Yeah, it was really nice game. Insane incomes, very high values. I had 3 Griffins, Royal Griffins, and still was mid on on 17. Yo, hi Atta. Moin. So this time it's up against Monkey Town. Yeah, I'm from Germany, yes. Okay, had to read some messages, some real world stuff. So are you guys gonna celebrate Easter? I will be visiting my family there, and my sister with her son will be there, so I am looking forward to that. Yeah, Dogshirt is playing often. Many of those guys I see like every now and then. I think on FBG, the league which we are playing here, let me check that real quick, how many players we had this season. Um, 174 players this season. Oh no, more. 256? Yeah, something like that. So between, like say, 200 to 300 players. So you will see many of the names more than once, I guess, since these games are organized. Yeah, Easter is not the interesting thing, but getting together with your family and loved ones is something I appreciate, at least. Why? Why is it that if I'm streaming, I get locked out of the Battle.net every single time? Did not have a game where I did not get locked out. Okay, and this looks like a landmine game. Many people don't like it, but I really, really like landmines. So I will play them. Question is, do I go 4-0 here on round 1 or do I stay? And here we have a AFK. Yeah, but you said 20 times, but we didn't see. Okay, now someone else is AFK, so we have to wait a second. Yeah, I'm happy that you like it. We'll keep on doing it until there are too many problems with stream sniping and people map hacking and complaining or whatever, but I hope that it don't come so far. Let's see, maybe I have to play 1v1 then, or on Jab or on public games. But for now, since no one is complaining about someone being able to map hack for free here or stream snipe, that's fine. But every stream snipe will be punished by the same as if you were map hacking. So people who use it and they are rightfully well, they are people, they for sure are stream sniping, then they will be banned for quite some time. Not 100% sure, but yeah. What role did I have? Yeah, I built the servant with landmine. Usually you want a ranged unit a little bit better, and servant isn't optimal. But Phantom does not work at all with landmine, at least in my eyes. Don't get the push out of it. Yeah, melee is decent as a blocker. Servant has a little bit too little HP, so. So yeah, he is on EA. Needs to wisp here now, yeah. Probably won't be able to send warriors then. Yeah, this is not gonna reach for him. Here we have Egg with disaster roll. Yeah, Harlot. That's unusual, but I get why he's doing that.
Upgrade complete.
So yeah, now it's the question, do I go 4-0 here? He is gonna be okay against warriors. He's okay, and he is probably leaking. Do I mind to leak a little bit? No, there are some spots which are not buildable, so I can't build here. I'm just not able to build there. And in my area I can build wherever I want. There are some... oh shit. Did cancel the wisp and did not upgrade the mine. So let's hope they don't send warriors at least. And they did not. Wow, lucky. Lucky me. Should have probably had the other landmine upgraded as well. And yeah, there you can build anywhere in your square, but your main army has to be in like one pulk or one thing. Let me check out their kill speed. Go to. Yeah, I think we want to go to. But you are only allowed to split 120 gold worth of units of your lane. So if you're building like here and you want a blocker to get more time, you're only allowed to get 120 gold of blockers, not more. Kinda off with what I'm building here. We'll do it like this. We'll send my spirit and then see what's more. Yeah, you have to well, there's this 120 value gate, which you are, or the 120 value which you're not allowed to place off your normal unit, and that's to prevent people from getting a polar bear in a corner, which will make certain rounds leak so much slower and give you a high advantage. So that's why it's 120 gold. Yeah, if I'm building landmines like this, I'm allowed to do it this way. If I start to build back here and then get some other delay and still have the mines, I'm not quite sure how that ruling would work, since landmines are played very different than your average units. So if I do like this, I will have 3 medium mines, 1 small. I'm on 5-1 then. I think that's fine. Usually you want an ultra mine for 3, but I don't really want to postpone my lumberjack. And they have a moon guard, they have servant and footman. So that's full melee. So if in case I might leak here, oh, I am already on 3. Why can I not remember what I'm doing? Okay, so some more small ones it is, and then push. Yeah. I think there are some niche cases where, like, you can say, okay, that's one big build you have here or whatever, kind of depending on how the game goes and how often you do that. And usually, if you are going landmines like this, it's absolutely fine to build your lane back here, and then you have different units with different values here, but that's, yeah. Did not leak here, okay. Kinda thought that I might, so I'm happy that I didn't. Yeah, of course we will full send now spirit. So we saw melee lanes in mid there. The warden with footman and some servants, and 4 is pretty strong against melee units since it's ranged and they have to run around, and therefore we are sending spirits now to try to make them leak and to get a big king leak here. That way we can get time to upgrade king for 5, since I will full leak there, no question asked. He will do decent. He will full leak, or well, half leak, and he hopefully is gonna be mid. But Harlot is really a shaky unit to hold on 5, and even in the late game. Another benefit of sending 4 against the Warden,
I stand ready.
which we saw, is that it... Oh, I could have sent a Spirit here, I think. Yes.
I stand
Well,
ready.
now it's 2 Bowmans.
I bid you.
Big advantage sending against the Warden is... yeah, leaking here is fine though. No problem in me leaking a little bit.
More lumber.
The Warden might bank 150 gold on his lane to get it upgraded for round 5. It costs 350 gold and you usually get like 200 on 4. So if he banked 150 gold, his lane is even weaker than usually.
More lumber is required.
Yeah, you have to, sometimes you have to give up some rounds where you cannot leak. Yeah, well, Harlot has heavy armor, so that's a minus for it on 5. If they send Filborg, it will not one-shot 5, so it needs 2 shots then. The added exec which he has in front will give him plenty of time, and the shooters will do well. So he will be mid, but is he gonna be mid to a big send and to plenty of units which I leak? That's the question. So now we probably should go king. So they went for king, they want the straight 7, potentially they are gonna send here anyway. But let's see. I am on 98, so I will sell a small landmine here to get my 7-3. I would not be able to get 7-3 on the round, since landmines are not gonna kill anything on 5. So I want this push, that's my job this game, to provide our team with as much lumber as I can. Doesn't matter that I leak on 4 or 5 or 6. I can recover on 7 to get some more value, but usually if you are playing landmine, the target is to make the opponent leak, get more time and get more and more value out of your high push. Which this game did not really work out. We had a leak here on 4, we got the King Scout and saw that they did attack, but we did not get any other information there. He's going a bunch of Dwarf Riflemen instead of the Harlot. I think it will work out fine here. Kinda worse on 7, but better on 10 again. Yeah, if they send full, he would lead potentially. Or at least very slow, very low mid, and he would not get any of my gold there, and so. Yeah, we saw 7 attack on 4. Our send there revealed the king. Yeah, we need king here. We are naked. And they have quite a good hold. So yeah, the Harlot, the Moonguard, did not manage to upgrade it, potentially due to our send. So that's nice. Even though we did not achieve a big goal, we did not break their lanes and got like 50 leagues to king. We managed to break him on 4. So I am gonna league 6. He is gonna be mid there, but not too big. And he is, he got a Defiler here. Probably gonna be mid, gonna be close though. This is potentially mid. Can leak though, depending on focus. But they might as well send. Possible that they just go 6 now. Yeah, we were very, very weak on 5, so they could have hurt us here, but did not. They opted to go for the straight 7, which will probably take 3 heals off us. Question is, can we afford Ferment? Yeah, he did already send.
Someone call me the doctor?
Someone call for the doctor?
We are missing a Ferb and a Hermit. He gets his Ferb. Okay, we will need king
More
here.
lumber is
Someone
required.
call for the
Don't
doctor?
burn too many heals. And now I can get Ultra Landmine here to clear
Upgrade
better.
complete.
Now the nerf to landmines comes into effect, since the upgrade is 95 and not 90 anymore. So I can't get this one. Can't get this one, so I will get another medium mine, which I don't really like. Usually you want to end up on 3 ultra mines and 1 medium, kind of depending on your blocker and the game, how it goes as well. But this way I would probably not full clear, which is kind of expected of my lane. So yeah. And they went with Murgo, in my lane at least. I got a decent clear off, leaking 7 plus Ascent, that's kind of fine. Kind of what I expected of my lane. Did even better than thought. Yeah, and you see Harlots are not as strong anymore as they were back in the day. Of course he is gonna be mid, but he's not gonna eat much. Maybe we can get a good wave up already as well. Because of that, he might be able to clear my early leaks, since Landmine is so fast at dying. The holders can always get in there and fight against a few creeps and not against all of them as well. This wave was way too early. We needed that to hit all the creeps and not just some. They have the Warden mid, died just, had a Tusker Spearman here as well. And 7-6 on the king, okay, and Thornmail. So what do we need here? I think it's attack, since the first wave was very early. We will need attack to kill these creeps. I hope that next wave can kill those, which he's damaging now. -1 on them. But Thornmail will take care of very many of those. Monkey Town did his KC very well, but still it's gonna be -2, so that's nice for us. And we are going -2 as well, just. That's fine. That's a good trade, since we got... well, they were full banking on having a good trade on 7, since they didn't send earlier. But they went full 7, and we got out with an even trade, and we got some earlier income against their lanes, hurt them a little bit, at least some of those, and did change their game plan, or their build plan a little bit at least.
More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber is required.
Yeah, that hold was quite nice, I must admit. It did work out very well. Getting my push here. My opponent, my allies are all in decent shape. They have decent values, and they try to hurt 10, or at least damage it a little bit. I won't be able to do that even close with my lane. He needs to build, else he's leaking.
Research complete.
Is this pushing? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it did not pay out this time. They are straight 7, but there are of course options where it does pay off out.
More gold is required. More gold.
Can someone
is
give me
required.
1 gold, please?
More gold
1
is
gold?
required.
Hello, anyone? 1 gold, please. Of course I can't get that, so yeah. Usually when I'm playing Landmine and my allies are doing fine, like they are doing here, no dead lane, them all being in a decent spot, and they all can damage 10, and then I will push a little bit more to get the wood for the mid game. Else I would would maybe stay on 7-5 and try to recover my lane, but this game was not slow enough. There weren't enough king leaks this game for me to justify trying to recover with my lane. So I will try to just get my pushes in and not get taxed after 10. So after 10, if your value is less than half of the recommended value of the round, so let's say 11, 11's recommended value is 2050. So I will need 1025 value to not get taxed so that my lumber income is still on point, else it will be a little bit less than what it's usually.
Enlighten me. I am prepared. I am prepared.
Okay. Getting the Ultra Landmine, I think it's not as necessary anymore to have a blocker here to clump up the creeps, especially on 9 where the hitboxes are quite big anyway, and my peon, my servant does not tank much anyway, so this can still work decent anyway. Yeah. And this way, with my income, with King World from 10, with some more sent by us, I will reach that 1025 value to not get taxed. Okay, we are sending locked dinos, which is an absolutely fine call in my opinion. Will get us more income since dinos get extra income. So this is a real eco unit. Yeah, what will happen now on 10? They have a Warden. Warden is a melee unit which jumps around and deals high damage and has some healing powers to get lifesteal. And the dinos will the bosses will be in front, and behind that there are gonna be the dinos, and after that there are gonna be the warlocks. So the Warden will not hit the warlocks, but the warlocks will be very nice protected and be hitting the Warden, which is heavy armored, which is gonna take damage there. So this Send can break the Warden lane, will have problems against the turret lane, since the turret is full ranged, has even melee to improve its damage output, so they might get a mid. I will not build anything here. The units which I want now are Dark Priest. Or I could get a Grey Mane to be a little bit better on 11. Yeah, maybe I will do that. Will get me into the territory what I need.
Job's done.
Yeah, currently you can just see what was in mid. You can't get the overview right now. But they have Warden, they have turret, they have melee. Yeah.
I am prepared.
Only after round 10 I can get to see them. We are not sending full here since our king is kinda weak and we are not strong here. This is gonna be interesting. I will watch his lane since mine is done. And they send Kobold. Kobolds are this little fella, which has reduced damage input from piercing, and since his lane is full piercing damage, he did not manage to kill the kobolds, and the bosses have free reign over him here. Green had full piercing lane as well, but a little bit diverse. He had some warlocks as well, which are magic damage, and he at least got to kill one boss. But our big holder did not really manage to get here, so, and yellow did fine as well. But in the end you can see that their send was aimed to hit the Harlot lane, or the Harlot Rifleman lane here, the one of orange, and it did work on his lane, but it didn't do as much work on the other lanes. My lane, of course, is gonna full lead anyway, and they don't have a mid, so our send here was successful. They are on 2 heals. They don't have max king now. 19 attack compared to our close to 30. So we should either we kill them here or we get out of it with a big advantage. So this is gonna be -3 now. How many bosses are there still alive? 4 right now. But they will live, then Thornmail will kill all of them. Yeah, they destroyed the Harlot lane, and yeah, like that, Harlot is not really that good unit anymore. It would have leaked on 5%, it did leak on 7%. What did it? Did he small mid? No, he got small mid, and it leaked on 10. So yeah, you can't really say that Harlot is a good unit anymore. Okay, how much did I need to evade the taxman?
That's a given.
1025.
For my brothers.
Do I just go to Greymane? Or no, I will push and then place something afterwards, yeah. Oh, can't push it. Yeah, it's 200. I thought it's 180 here. But let's see how it goes. We will lose the arena, since landmine is absolutely garbage here. But we have... Oh, maybe we are gonna win this. We have very big DPS in the Wyverns and the Riflemen in the back. But our opponents are lucky that their Tox and Yggdrasils are in front, so... Yeah, we lose arena here. Yeah, they are the point or the current meta game or the current state of game is that I think close to every unit has its use. Some more than others, of course, and some are very niche, but like there are many units and every has its case, but every unit can be countered in some way. And that's very, very nice state of game, I think. To not be able to mass pierce and just be mid 10 every time, but to have a send to be able to punish that. It's a very nice point in game we are currently. And if your team is good and if you have someone to lead the team very well, then you can take advantage of small differences, of those niche cases where you know, okay, I need to send 3 kobolds to break the Harlot Rifleman lane. That was not possible like 2014 when the game was not in the current position here. Oh yeah, I can check out the lanes now, so you can see, of course. So we have Yggdrasil here with Slave Master. We have some Ice Trolls and a Speed Troll, so he's just gonna be Yggdrasil Tok. He will not full clear, he will not be mid, potentially, since he does not have much DPS behind it, and he has a lot of value in melee units, which do not work well with Tok. He potentially could be stronger if he sells his Slave Master and just gets the Toks earlier. That might be better for him. Over here on blue, we have the Wardens with Apprentice and Blacksmith, and bunch of small units which don't really count, so he will fall off a cliff as well. So his lane isn't that strong anywhere after or in the mid game. Warden falls off if it does not get a good support. Over here we have Tok as well with a bunch of melee units. So this is gonna clear, but not full clear, since he has so much dead value in the melee units and it's not gonna be that great. Over here we have Ship with turrets and with a Magnator way in the back. I get why he's doing that. So the Magna will be like at this position once the wave cleared the sense of the ships. So then it will be here and tank with them. Don't know if that works, but it's actually a possibility. I will farm. Am I in time with farm? Nope. I will sell and build the Greymane. Nope. Okay, I need to speed up my processes, can't talk too much and have to take care of my own lane a little bit. But yeah, that's the life of a Grey main, I guess. Okay, let's quick check out where we are. 14. 14. 14. We are absolutely trash 14. Yeah, it does not look good if it goes past 16, but I think that we can end this game on round 14. I have quite the bank already on 1.7k. We didn't need full king. We were able to save at some point. 1.2k and 1k already here. 7.5 on all of those. So our 14 cent will be decent enough, and we die for sure on 14. Current state of the game, or current units which we have, we die 14. Quick check. Yeah, it's just the Warden which is to break. He has double blacksmith, which is bad here, and he has a bunch of bad units in the back, so he should be able, we should be able to break him.
Out with it.
So level 13 is the round where I usually sell my landmines since it's range and they don't do anything, and this way at least I can get a little bit more value on my actual lane here. To be well, kill some more creeps. I won't be mid here. The first round where I will be mid is potentially 15 if it gets there, but as I said, we are planning on killing them 14, so don't think that it's gonna get to 15 or to even later.
Out with it.
Building Grey mains here since I need some kind of meat shield for my Dark Priest, but potentially it's gonna be full Grey mains now.
I am prepared.
So let's send here. I think we have to. Okay, let's ask them. We need the Frostwolf and the lock on our send. That's very important. So let's see if any of my allies need a cover there. Okay, I will do your lock. All locks are done. Frostwolf. They will reach the other Frostwolf potentially. Question now is, do I go for Warlock? Do I send Nerubian after income? And since my lane is not gonna do anything anywhere either, I will go for the Nerubian after income.
That's a given. For my
to be honest, potentially the
has begun.
Murloc could be good as well, since they have double talk, which are affected by it, and they have the turret. So maybe I will just go Nurgles here. I'm not quite sure. Should work with the Fan of Knives of the Warden as well, so I will go to, maybe it hits the right ones. The Nerubian, which would be my other send, which I was considering, would only be good on End Boss's lane, on Blue's lane. So yeah, maybe call that a bit earlier, and then I wouldn't have done the second Murder. But yeah,
Prepared. No one shall be the wiser.
they came as well as expected, and I am not expecting to be mid here. Which lane is gonna be the best for us? I think it's gonna be him. With the Warden and quite some DPS in the back, but all the DPS in the back is not good here, of course. He gets his Behemoth in decent fashion, or decent early. Wardens did a great job at tanking, but sadly he cannot manage to kill all the Tuskas in time. He is leaking, our Harlot lane is leaking, of course. Yeah, they are leaking just 27, so this game looks like we lost. Yep, we are dead here. And their Harlot lane was strong enough to be mid. Did think that it might get broken here, but maybe he did re-roll something decent. And yeah, was not enough just. So let's prepare to hop into the next lobby. I think I will play one more and then I will call it a day. I am allowed to end this game once the king rises his sword and we are dead here. Now I will end the lobby and sign the next one. And I got in. That's nice. So, next lobby, right away after this one. No downtime for you guys. I will just have to restart Warcraft for a second. Yeah, no Spectres is bad. Hi, Emil. Emil. Don't know. Is it called Emil, like you would pronounce it in English, or is it Emil, like I would call it in German? Yeah, they were very strong on 14. Did not expect them to be that big mid, but yeah, since we die and I couldn't have prevented leaks, that was bound to happen. Okay, no one's hosting, so maybe I will host it. Okay, let's check out my teammates with whom we are playing. We are playing with Dimitrakis, one of the better players as well. With Victian, quite a nice player, a good player as well, and Don Bola. He tends to be overbuild all games, so let's see. Okay, so Emil is better, sure. We are up against Aegon, who is already in, Bad Motherfucker, FFA Abuse, and Crab, so they will have different names in lobby, but those are the Discord names, I guess. This, in my eyes, gonna look like it's gonna be an overbuild game from my opponent's team. 3 of the names, Kaspar, Bina Player, and Crab, I think are overbuilding a lot, or not at least. No, let me put that difference. They are playing the game a little bit safer than many others would. For me, it's 11:38, so 2 hours before Wheat Styles time. And I think this one will be my last game. I have to prepare some stuff and then head out for the weekend. Well, I will probably check out that one LF game where I played against him and he uploaded it, the 1 hour game. Don't have the recording of that, did not record that game, but will check out the replay to give you my point of view at least. Maybe it will, yeah, be nice. So let's see, lobby is full. Dimitrakis, Jace, Victian, Don Bola, nice. Aegon, Bertelnet, Kaspar, and Karab. So we are full, let's go. I actually never played Warcraft, World of Warcraft. Back in the day when it came out, I was already playing Warcraft 3 before, like many of us did, and I was so fucked up with people saying, oh, you play Warcraft? Cool, I played that too, or my son played that, or my whatever plays that, and it was never the real Warcraft, it was always World of Warcraft, and so I couldn't stand it back in the day. And yeah. That's why I never came around to it, but I like strategy game or let's say top-down games like this way more than RPG or MMORPG games.
More gold is required.
Out with it.
Okay, we have Aqua. Aqua. We have a disconnect by me. At least I have it on video. Oh, sad. This happens sometimes if I am hosting the game. Then I drop out right at the point where I try to build, like 10 seconds after game started. Don't know what does it. I only have it if I am hosting the game. Never had it if I don't have it. Yeah, I played Diablo 2 a lot. StarCraft, did play a little bit, what it was. When I was young, and back then was playing with a friend next to him on the PC, and we both barely managed to build some units. Yeah, Aqua was nice. I did not pull the plug on purpose here. That's Warcraft 3 for you. If anyone ever gonna build a mod where you don't disconnect, I would be happy to play that. Which side am I on? And is it even my game? No, that's not my game. That was not my lobby. I am in... I'm in 85. So can someone host that, please? Holy shit, yeah, I did not play that much. I had like, let's say 4 or 5 playthroughs with different characters. Interesting question. It's your usual, the game in itself is still the same. The rounds are the same, the creeps are the same. They have a little bit different stuff. They are, let me lie, 3 different races now. Darkness, pirates, dwarves, and there is one to come. I think at least Kappa said that he is working on something, or Browder, someone of them. They are, yeah, there's my lobby. They are going into that. And the general quality of play has increased by a landslide. So back then, at least on FPG, it had increased. People are very more aware of their lanes. They know much more how they play and how it goes. They know what kind of value you need to hold what wave and what you send against those units. So the quality of players has increased significant. The game itself has changed a little bit. There are not as many dead units anymore, and many units got changed a little bit to be able to be viable. Many of the units you had around 8 years ago are not as good anymore. Like, you don't go for a blaster holder anymore. That's not a thing. That's sometimes it happens, but it's not your normal game. So it changed quite a lot, but the general idea behind this is still the same. So, did you, Emil? Did you get your own money? Did you earn it? Did you go mowing the lawn or whatever? Okay, let's hope that I don't drop out now and just give me Aqua again, and everyone is happy. Okay, let's see locked out again. The streamer's curse, I guess. And do I go for Para Warden? Yes, I think so. I haven't done that, and it's quite strong, and I want that. Yeah, I will do that.
My bidding.
Usually I don't like 1-0 starts, but if something like this opens up, yeah, let's go. There are actually 3 new builders. Yeah, I played World of Warcraft like maybe let it be like 20 hours total on a private server somewhere, like you did or like you say here, but did really not get into it as much. King 7. King 7. Yeah, that's an option. We have 2 YOLO lanes which don't really need a goal or lumber or income. We have this one. If it does not get hurt on 1, then it's gonna be okay. And we have me, who is not gonna be able to send much anyway. But let's see how, if they come here, what they are doing. Okay. Apparently we do. Apparently we are going for king.
My bidding. For my brothers.
They are quite slow, so this looked like a Komodo or a monk. Did not really check it out in depth, but I think that's how it went.
For my brothers.
What are they talking about?
Job's done.
Yeah, we could have gone earlier. It's not like it's impossible to send with a 1-0 lane, it's just let.
I am prepared.
Yeah, I know that I have that, but I want the Warden at some point. Upgrade the Moonguard, which is necessary for my role, and I don't know how it will fit in my gold if I want some push. So I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna manage to do that. Potentially it's gonna be 2 meat wagons for 3 and then push whatever I can to still be able to upgrade the Moonguard on 5. Then it's gonna be Time Stealer 6, Time Stealer 7. But they cost 220 and 5 and 6 give 200. So that's a bit of day clock. Interesting call on round 2.
Job's done. Job's done.
Yeah, the original races were... Well, there were the original races and then there were 3 added afterwards by Browder. Yeah, this King 7 is a bit sketchy. I agree with Dimitri Kartas there. And especially since it was communicated in a weird way. They came 3. That's nice for me, and they came with a Blood Orb. I think that's decent for me. I think that would have been worse if they went Spirit for me, since Warden is heavy armor. And yeah, I am gonna be mid here, and quite convincingly. That's nice. How much feed do I get? He is leaking, and he is leaking. So yeah, let's eat. Let's get fat here. Can go 3-1 and then I will stay. This should already hold 4 and I will get the Warden for 5, and like I said then add Time Stealer for 6 and 7. At least that's the current plan. If it works out like that, that's a different thing, but yeah. Come on, kill this Bloodhawk before the others arrive. Nice, that was great. Oh, and even another fan of knives getting me a lot of kills here. They will scout our king. They will scout that we have 4 attack. But since it's not 7 or 8 attacks, they must at least expect ascent on 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
It has begun.
I will upgrade it for round 5, not before that. And this way I will have currently round about 390, well 387 currently, and it will be much more likely that I can manage to get the Time Stealers. My current food situation suits that as well, since the Warden upgrade costs 2 and the Time Stealers 2 as well. So I will be on 15 out of 15 on round 7 if everything works out. Yeah, Meatwagon is very strong here. Warden isn't the greatest, but since Meatwagon will cover for me, gonna be nice. If I would not have gotten the feed on 3, and if they would never have sent on 3, then I would have been in the same spot like this, with one more Meatwagon potential, or it's the same build like this, but with 2 pushes less. So I invested those 2 pushes into 3-1 instead of 2-0. That's a big lumber advantage here. Yeah, I can't upgrade the Warden for 4, but I will have it for 5, that's for sure. This feat will make sure that I can get the Time Stealers on 6 and 7. They scout Meatwagon, they knew already, they knew the Warden, they full knew my lane, and now they see Monk with Blood Orc Warrior in here. And yeah, with this feat and with the potential feat which I gonna get on 5, I can even get parasites on my Time Stealers.
Upgrade complete.
Yeah, upgrading the parasite is a thing of, well, there are some circumstances where you want it, like if you have this 120 gold left over, but you don't want to use a farm, since the upgrade of the parasite does not cost farm. Then you usually do it. You don't want it on the very low cost units, like you don't want a novice upgraded with the with the increased infection. There are some units which benefit more of it than others, like upgraded Ghoul, since you want it to be very strong to gather more kills and to get better into the to scale better. And there are some late game cases where you have like 4 or 5 Hydras in front, and if you upgrade the parasite on them, it can be viable as well. Yeah, gotta ask him. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, he saw 1-0 start, he saw a lane which is Monk with Saber, so that screams hold. That screams hold. So then he thought, okay, we have one pusher, we have one holder, and we have a big holder, so that's why he called King 7, I think. How about Monks? Yeah, they are a decent unit. They can be very strong, they can be very weak, depending on the levels. They have many weaknesses, but many strength as well.
I think it has begun.
Okay. Do I get the upgraded Warden? No, not even close. I would need
Job's done.
50 gold feet. If I sell a war machine, then I would need like 20 gold feet. He's gonna leak. He's gonna leak. Yeah, him going for Mudman was good on 3, but I think Saber is usually what you want with this. So do I risk this? Do I go for the double warden? Yeah, I will sell meat wagons for it if I need to, and I will hope that I can get some feet. I think this is better than the... yeah, warden is very strong. Yeah, I'm committed to do it now since I have the Moon Guard already. Maybe I will just go to double Moon Guard if I don't reach it. Yeah, this is crazy. The Warden on 6. Pop, pop, pop. Chop, chop. Everything down. Not really take any damage here. And yeah, I will get feet from this lane, that's for sure. Oh, all of them are gonna leak. So yeah, I will reach that probably without selling even.
Someone call for the doctor?
My weekend plan is family time. Gonna have celebrate Easter. Well, we are not celebrating Easter, but we are getting together with my parents, with my family, my sister, and yeah, her kid, and so that's gonna be a nice weekend. I'll be some of my friends who are not living where I live are gonna be in town the weekend since they are meeting their families as well. So I will be I'll be doing stuff like that, and on Saturday probably gonna be out drinking in the evening. And I have my warden, and now the question is, I could upgrade the farm, get a parasite on it, and then I would need to sell a meat wagon, but I think that having the extra meat wagon and don't sell it here to get the parasite is better than having the parasite. But this is, yeah, double warden, insane. Can full, huh? I think we can full. Well, this is very strong already, so we don't even need a full. So let's see. Let's watch the wardens in action. The queen.
Research complete.
I will not lose one. Not even close. They are absolutely massacring everything here. That's a side. But okay, I'm on 1.5k value. 1.5k. I won't catch up income-wise. No way this game. I am never gonna catch up in income, but that's fine. That's not my job this game. That's my allies' jobs. They did okay. They did feed me a lot, which was their job as well. Probably even did a little bit too much feed on my lane. But yeah, with Shockwave here, with double warden. Come on, do one more jump, boss. Nice. That was, yeah, well. I mean, if you have 1.5k value, like full spear militia and big blocker, then everything will eat like this. But yeah, was quite disgusting, to be honest. Yeah, and this is the other side, how King 7 can work. Last game, they had King 7 and we traded evenly. Now we did King 7 and we are not gonna use a heal and they are using 3, I think. Yeah, that was an insane hold in mid. I'm gonna do this one instead of... Gonna go 6-2 instead of 7-1, of course. I'm not sure either. Anyone counted their heals? Pretty sure it's -2 or -3, but not 100% sure. Was Stomp, yeah? Did we see Stomp? Short time memory loss I am experiencing here. I must have seen it, I must have yeah, looked at it, but did not really react to it. Okay, this one is not gonna be correct. -3, okay. Yeah. Okay, so you guys are telling me it's -3, so -3 it is. You won't lie, yeah? Yeah, it was Stomp, that's pretty sure, and I think I saw it. But yeah, sometimes you see it and then you look away and then you don't remember anymore.
Enlighten me.
Let's see the shredder at work. GG. Sad, that's sad. I think that's a sell by them, but they probably do not think so. We are big favorite here. So yeah, I'm sorry about this. This happens sometimes. It's okay-ish if you're streaming, but it's I really hate this if this happens whilst I'm recording a game. It's even worse then, but yeah, that happens sometimes. I will watch or try to watch that one replay which I play, or that one game where I played against LF. And he uploaded it. I did not record that, but I will watch the replay real quick and check out our point of view and give you a few ideas of what we were thinking back then. So it looks like they are still debating whether or not they want to forfeit this game, or yeah, I wanted to see this game going mid-game as well. With 1.6k value on 8, that's not what you see every day. But if you look at my allies' lanes, they are in the mud. Yeah. Now we are wasting like 5 minutes here on discussing whether or not we get plus 15 or nothing. No harm in drawing here. Just make up your mind, either draw or FF, and then it's good. No problem. Okay. GG. Okay. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Kinda sad to see this happen the way it did. I will have to restart Warcraft like always. Yeah, this game was let's say 70-30% win in our favor, but you can't make them forfeit here, and I think it was valid that only my lane is strong, and if they make it to the mid game, like to 15 or 17, then me being ahead as much as I wear, does not matter as much. So I opened the video of LF, and he did this 7 days ago. At least he uploaded it back then. So let's check out my replays and see if I... This game is so fucked up. If I'm not online, I can't access my replays. Is that... That's mad. Louder, please. Yeah, I think I already increased it back before. And don't know if has anyone else problems with understanding me, or am I too quiet still? I can increase it a little bit. So watch the replays. Okay, so 7 days ago, that's 22nd. How can this menu, it's just displaying data, it's a grid. How can this be so laggy? It's okay, 21st probably it was then. Since I do not have any 22nd. Let's see. I was on East and LF was on Blue. Okay. I think I need to delete some of the way older replays. When did we play this? For everyone not knowing what I'm doing, I am searching for this game against LF, which he did upload, and someone asked for my point of view. So at least I can provide you with it. So Daddy LF, I think this one is it. No, this is 30 minutes long. Nope, that one is not. Probably this one then. Nope, LF was blue. This one? Nope. Does not look like I have that replay. Somehow it did not save, potentially. Someone can find the... Oh, well, let me... let me check out the Warcraft 3 stats site. Maybe I can find it there. March 22nd. Oh yeah, now I can see the length of the videos. 1 hour it was, yeah? Robot Murloc, LF. Goa, yeah, I found it. Okay, let me download that real quick. Don't know why I don't have that. Usually Warcraft saves every game I have, but apparently not always. Okay, so view replay. What the fuck, Warcraft? frozen. Robot Golem, this one was it. Okay, so let's see. Let's check out my lane. I will not do it too long, but I will check it out. I guess this one is it. And I will speed up some parts, so yeah. I don't remember who won this one, actually, but I think it was an interesting game from my side as well. So let's see. Don't remember my unit, but it will come back, or at least our strategy or what was our plan will come back once I see it. Chat might be theirs or mine. I don't know who uploaded this game. So this is their side and this is my side, and I will put down the score screen, or maybe we can let it open, does not really matter. So this was my lane. Looks like I started null warriors here.
Job's done. Job's done. Job's done.
Could have gone
Job's
cannon
done.
as well. I think this was pre-nerf of this null,
Upgrade
but might have been afterwards as well. I'm not quite sure anymore. Yeah, probably was before that hotfix of the Null Savage. So I was on Nulls, very strong early pusher lane, gives me able to go 3-0 and still hold against Warrior, or at least do well enough, like Aqua. Kind of comparable to Aqua, a bit weaker on 4. We have a turret here with nothing really to add. We have a Monk here with Malformation, and we have a Drunk Pirate with some ads, so he might be going holder this game. And let me real quick check out their lanes as well, just so you know, you can watch the video anyway. So he had Komodo, Meatwagon, we had an EA, and we had on looking forward, we had the Clockrack with Parasite. So he needs 1 gold to get the other one upgraded here. And they are sending warriors. Okay, let's see how I do here, and then I will fast forward a little bit, just check out my lane, how I played this one. I think that I will push 1 here and be fine. Do I get an early warrior kill here? Yeah, looks like this one is gonna die any second now. Yeah. So that's the power of Null. With its multi-shot and the poison ability, they can kill warriors early. Looks like it's still bugged, this version, or it was the weaker one. So I am leaking 7 creeps here. Overall, we are leaking quite some, but we have a mid, which will eat several. Let's speed this up a little bit. Whoops, way too much. And we are leaking like 30 to king. No need to slow this down. You want me to check there? Okay, yeah, I did not do that here. I'm sorry. You want me to play it on Fog 4? Okay. I'm sorry for checking their lanes, but I think we guessed the slow kill speed of the Komodo already, that they were slow. We'll speed it up a little bit here. And did I push? Yes, and I did not manage to get my another null, so I had to sell one, and I am triple null savage.
Upgrade complete.
They did not resend here, which we kinda expected, or I thought about them might resending here. Could not have done anything against it, but I wanted my next push here, that was for sure. Can't see the chat in Warcraft replay, or can't check it out later, sadly, since I don't know why, but yeah, that's how it goes. Full clearing here, maybe 2 of those were enough, but I wasn't sure about that. They are killing about our speed, like our Monk, so I would assume something like Monk or a little bit slower, a little bit different, since he needed more value here. And we are sending. We did send Murgles, since we saw early fast speed and then slower. The null upgrade costs 80. No farm and 80 gold. Okay, so I went for cannon, which is nice here, since I can upgrade it for 4 and be very strong there, or just stay like it is and be holding 4 like this. With the upgraded cannon, I'm on like 540, 550, since I need to load it. 550 value for 5, which is a nice value to hold 5. So I am setting myself up here to push quite a lot. We did not manage to get more hermits. We have some straggling blood orc and some spirit there, so this send was very, very scattered. Probably looking, or since I did see the units of the opponent now, blood orc would have been way better. They had Clockwreck and the Komodo there. Yeah, this holds here. I am pushing. Don't remember whether or not I go for cannon. Yeah, and I remember this one. Them leaking big time here. And we were thinking, yeah, goal, goal. And then there was Clockwreck, Komodo, and a malformation in mid. So this was a hold which we did not expect. That's quite the OB. We see 370, 340, 380 plus the Malf. That's 5 something value. So that's very overbuilt compared to what we are having here. So we did at least feel good about our push situation. They did have a goal on 1, so their values are a little bit higher. And since they did not push, we did not really have to fear a resend here by them on 4, since they did not have the push. Those 2 lanes must have stayed 2-0 or 3-0 maximum. Yeah, Blood Orc would have been it, or maybe if we checked out the lanes better properly, then us sending not on 3 but on 4 rather would have been quite better. Yeah, the upgraded cannon can be loaded with 4 different bullets. There is the piercing bullet, which is splash damage, scatters around. Then there is magic bullet, which has splash damage as well, but less splash, so less units to get affected, but it has magic damage. Then there is chaos damage bullet, which will hit just 1 creep. Oh no, I think it's 2 creeps, and they will get reduced armor. And then there is the look at this pig. Where are you going, friend? Not joining the fight? Yeah, I don't mind that, to be honest. I'm leaking here. And I probably did not... Yeah, I did cancel this to get the cannon. So, and the last one is siege damage. So you get huge balls which deal damage to 1 single creep, very high damage, siege damage. But those, if you load it for 10 gold, you get 50 shots out of it. So one times loading those will get you 50 shots, and afterwards, moin. That is my second stream now. Did one 2 days ago. So this is cannon will, yeah, you have to load them. You get 50 shots. Usually 50 shots last for 2 or 3 rounds. Yeah. The Null Savage is absolutely team kill on 4. And yeah, I think I do even get the Ranger here. Or why did I sell? No, I sold to get my Wisp here. So I was on 15 out of 15. And I sold one Null Warrior to get my Wisp space so I can upgrade it here. And yeah, I have the cannon loaded here. You will see the mana getting 1 less with each shot it does. So that's how it works. Yeah, like 2 hours today and 2 hours ago. This will be my last thing I will do today. I will watch this replay for now. And they came against us. We have Immo. And we did not know, of course, that they have Immo as well. But we were kind of prepared. We have the turret, which is doing well, even on 580 value. We have this guy who should be mid with Monk, with Veteran, and with Abnormality, who all have normal armor, which is one of the best armor types against 5. And then we have him who's leaking as well. So we are leaking like 50 right now, but he is not mid. Well, the Abnormality killing a lot. So 48 against us with Imola. This is not the greatest feeling because you have to upgrade a lot on 5 to not deal too many to use too many heals. But yeah, that's the price to pay. If they don't have Immo, it will pay out afterwards. We saw the same units we saw on 3 here, Komodo and the Clockwork EA, I just noticed. Okay, so I had to KC here, kill spirits first, and then go for the others. I think we are going -2 here, at least it looks like it for now. Okay, seems like yellow did not upgrade king there, and we had to inform him. Looks like that could have mattered. Yeah, really looks like it could have mattered here. Yeah, well, I had the early push, so that's something going on. I'm pushing here again. I'm going 6-3 right now. Close to highest pushed. LF has a bit higher push than me, but he probably stops pushing now, so I will be on big value then in the mid game. And my mid game is quite strong. I have good setup here already in Cannon and the Knolls, which are very strong, and I have one of the best blockers for the mid game in Hydra, and I have the absolute best damage dealer in Ghost for the mid game. So yeah, I'm quite set up to do very well in mid game. They came here already. They even knew that we are Mola, but they still did want to send, and probably they wanted to take another heal. But since they are, we already have quite decent attack and HP, we should maximum lose 1 here, potentially not even. Yeah, and he is gonna be mid, which is nice. I'm calling here how much we need, and then we need to go. We still don't know that they are Immo. We all only think that they have 2. Let me pause this real quick. This is what we, what information we had. Close to this that they are on not so great holders. So we saw the Komodo, which is, even if he goes Trident, is easily broken on 7. It isn't the greatest unit. We did, once I called it, I did not know about the Dark Priest, but it does not add much. We are seeing the Clockwork here with Malformation and the Rider, which can do well on 7, but it looks like he's not big mid here, so potentially not holding. Yeah, and therefore we wanted to go full here. I hope that I can save this here. Oh, I was able to save this here, let's say it like that. We are not sending Murgles here at the moment, at least. Yeah, I felt, I remember this game, I felt way behind, so I'm still wondering how and when we managed to turn it around. But saving the heal here is nice, not needing it. Getting some regen already, so it's gonna be fine. Need a Murgle, yeah, it's correct that we need a Murgle here, since they have Immo. We did not know that, of course. Fending against their units, damage is more important, but I think Send is fine-ish already. We potentially needed some more Wyverns or some Wyverns in there, but Spirits are better king damage and better damage on against the Trident. Okay, what did I add here? Just a small cannon. I'm setting up for hold on 8. Do I have some bank here? No, so probably I won't be able to reach a push here, so I will potentially stay on 7 for right now. Full send, we did send 2.2k. Did they come? Yes, 1.36, so I think that just firm mid send, yeah. I'm not doing well, like expected, and yellow is doing... I think he will full clear with the abnormality now. Not even close to it, but yeah. This looks like we're gonna lose 1 heal here, and they are leaking way less than expected. This amount of leak looked like it's not Immo, but they are on Immo as well. Did not have any attack here, so Immolation is a skill which damages all units around, and since I don't know when the change was, it's based on your attack. So if you don't have any attack on your king, Immolation will do very little damage. So I think I'm not quite certain about that. 11 attack on your king is old immo damage. So yeah, this them having so low damage will take them some heals here, even if they are immo. Gonna be -2, I think, yeah. And we are on 1 here, so we lost 1 and they are losing 2 here. Oh, is he even losing the 3rd one? No. So we got back into the game income-wise. We did not have a holder like they did. Our holder was pushing a little bit more. Yeah, and now it's me seeing what I can do here. And it's just upgrading the cannon, getting some more rangers to get some more DPS. And yeah, since we are on 1 heal, we are in fear of dying 10, and me with Null Savage with great debuff on its ability, and the rangers with great damage on 10. Building a little bit here is fine. I think I do want to push in this case. Yes, and I do. Oh, I did. Did not go mid here, but yeah, got my push in, which is nice. Looking at the overall pushes, I am on par with Dirty. You want to map hack LF free kick? Okay, let me map hack him. Wait, LF is this guy here, Bob. So yeah, he went Obliteration Dragon, which yeah, usually is not a unit that you want to play, but sometimes is necessary. It has heavy pierce or very much pierce damage, has a splash damage every 5 attacks, I think, which is very strong on 7 and 5, but yeah, not useful afterward. Has Flying Machine, which sets him up for mid-game. Okay, so 9 I will do decent. I think I loaded magic damage here, so at least I get my push. I think I will go 7-6. I gave up on holding 10 after I'm leaking so much on what is it called, on 8. Yeah, and this looks like it does quite strong. My cannons, the first cannon looks like it's surviving very long and can dish out a lot of damage. My Nulls did a very good job, so I am mid-even here. And I did decide not to push, probably since we did fear to die on 10 too much. I'm on 360, okay, let me check out what I would build, and then we can see what I will build. Yeah, there are 2 ways to do this, I think. One would be to go for some more rangers and maybe get a Necrolite plus a ranger and some Nulls as blockers would be one way, but then you have a Necrolite for mid-game, which you don't really want, and you don't have more rangers for mid-game, which you don't really want. But that would be the best way to hold 10. Another way would be to give a crap about 10 and go into some sort of Hydra already. So you place the Sea Giant, go for, okay, I don't care what happens here. I am strong in my team. I am the strongest lane. Well, income-wise, I am the strongest lane, and I have my push already. They will need some more push, so I will catch up very quick. So Sea Giant would be my next option, and then I would not have dead value in Necrolite. So let's see what I am gonna go here. Okay, I will watch 10 hold on LF. Sure, we'll do that. Okay, so looked like I had some, or my team had some issues this game. And I went for Ghost probably. Is it Ghost or is it Necrolite? I went for the Necrolite, so I feared send too much here. Gonna get the Ranger, so I went for the good on 10, worse in the mid-game way. So maybe this was the point where I came back, have a blocker even here. Maybe I can get a kill here. Let's see. Okay, so you want his lane now. Let's see what he has. Obliteration Dragon. He has double Dark Priest in the back, which is quite strong, especially with the flying machine. So yeah, this is very strong lane, but it's paper thin. So glass cannon lane. If the bosses fight him well, then he will leak here even with his high value here. I will click between his and my lane real quick. So they went with Ferb double Kobold, which is strong against me. Panda double Kobold. We went with Lock Frostbow. And he got a decent wall pull. Good focus on the first one. But it ran out of range. Oh. Yeah, that hurts. Ouch. Ouch. That really hurts. And I am on the better side of that thing. Did kill one guy and 1.5 damage here. So that was better. Worked out better for us. And I had my 7.5 all this time. He was on 7.4. And this is about the time where my lane came back. So let's speed up this progress a little bit. They are going to use 2 heals here, but will not die. So this was very close. I remember that. Yeah. And there, I think, will be one more spot where it's going to be this close. So we are ahead on heals, we are behind on push, and we are even on income on arena. So I called us going 14 here, since they are 0 heals, and Immo does not really help you if you're 0 heals. Their strongest lane is something like this and this, which is bad on 14. This lane bad on 14, yeah. So everything they have, what we saw, is really bad on 14. We are trying to split here. I did split, or try to split here. Orange did do it as well, and he succeeded a little bit. Yellow did not try to, even though he potentially could have leaked as well, looking at his unit, and green did not either. And I did not really manage, since yeah, I have cannons in front, which are insane on... yeah, wish you a nice weekend as well, and yeah, it's very easy to have the VODs here. That's quite nice, I think. Yeah, mine is landmine is really high risk, low reward. Or, well, no, it's high risk, high reward, but the outcome, if it does not pay off, and it forces some kind of gameplay usually, but I think it's average. I like the way it plays. I like the early high push. Yeah, yeah, and his blocker, I think it does not. It's not the split cell. It's not a split here. It's a blocker, and we did not have a leak here. Okay, we still want 14, I think. Let's speed this up. I'm still building cannons here. Did not load this one. Potentially did not have the gold and or wanted leak anyway here. And I managed to leak, which yeah, was what we wanted, of course. So this was quite a nice. Okay, so he pinged that we can't kill because of his lane. I will remove the fog real quick so we can see better. Double Trident, 5 Night Saber, and 2 Dark Priests. That is not what is used to hold 14. So his fear of him being strong was not correct. Not, well, might have been correct, but I don't think it's justified in this point. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have to take a risk at some point, yeah. I think us sending 14 here can have 2 outcomes, either us winning or us making this game go late enough for where we can win the late game and overwhelm them maybe with push or maybe with an undercut at some point. Here I leak again, 2 creeps, so yeah. absolute powerhouse at leaking. No, mind games, yeah, mind game, when you're playing mine and when your team has a mine on it, the game changes a lot. You want those early send, you want early success, you want to make the opponent leak early. If your team is strong on 5 by default, like you have an EA and you have some lanes which clear very well on 5 without being overbuilt, or you have a very strong overbuild on 5, then mines can be very successful. If your overbuild is Blood Raider, Dwarf Fighter, no real DPS on 5 and hard dice on 5, and it's even not gonna be mid to ascend on 7 on 3-0, then landmine play is not what you want on your team. But yeah, sometimes I just force it. Okay, we are going 14 here. Our send is not really big. We are sending 9k. We need that leak on 11. So let's check out his lane, how he is doing here. So this is full Dark Priests, 2 clock racks. So this is his anti 14 full Dark Priests. They can snipe the send. That's what makes it possible. So you see the Dark Priests are sniping all the Warlocks in the back. Did snipe the Commander already. The Behemoth is down. And now it's just the Tuskarrs and the Maiden of Pain. But still made him leak here. Same goes for Red. He leaked kind of the same. Teal, close to it. And yeah, they all leaked, but it was 35 units. Against a fully maxed king, which is what they get here. I think in the end, yeah, we needed that 11 leak to be able to kill them. It's gonna be quite close here, I think, if I remember correctly. Imagine we sending our team each send like double spirit more, or maybe a little bit more from a leak on 11. Then here would have been around 10 creeps more, I would say, since they deal damage on the round as well, and this could have been game over right now. But since we did not get that leak on 11, yeah. And we have this guy being 400 watt more than me, I remember that, wrote it here.
Job's done.
Yeah, since he had a Wi-Fi. Maybe sending a Warlock from him would have killed them as well. So there were many opportunities where we could have done it here on 14. 2 big parts which did not manage to do it. I think they came 17 if I remember correctly. Or did they skip that? Okay, so here I did tell Green to go Dark Priests in front. He did them in the back. If you place them really like here, 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 then the creeps will get pulled by them since they are attacking. They will kill the first creeps. Even on 17, the first golems will go down, and by then the melee units will stand close in front of the Dark Priest. This way, the melee units will run to like here, will fight here, and the Dark Priest will go maybe 1 step ahead. But what happened then is that the Dark Priest will focus only the golems on 17 and not focus the Sens. If they are right behind your melee lane on the round, like if you place them before, the melee runs in front, then they are in range to kill the Sens. So they will snipe Kraken, they will snipe the Fire Lord and stuff like that. So if you are on a roll like this one with Dark Priest, you should place them in front to get full value out of them. The Admiral and Captain should not be in line with the rest, and they are auras, and you want them as long as possible alive, so probably place them here and here. Just as a side note, since I did write that to him there. So let's speed this up a little bit. We are maxing King here, it seems. And now is the time where we are pulling ahead value-wise, since we do have like 60, 70, 80 income on average more than they are. I am on even on 100 more income than their best lane. They did push more, of course, after our send on 14, but they don't have the gold for its value.
Search complete.
They leak here and we scout this. So full Dark Priest, full anti 15, so it was good that we did not send 15, of course. 14 was our fair try. So yeah, we were fully expecting them to send
Job's done.
17,
Job's done.
hence why I was going
Upgrade
cannons.
complete.
And looking at my here, I have 10 cannons, I have the ghost, I am on 5k value. I think to a decent send by them we would die. Let me check out their wood real quick. 4k, 3.2k, 3.1 and 3.3, so that would be Demon, Kraken, Fire Lord plus some adds. Yeah, I think we would have died. He has nothing here, he has nothing here, and he is not good here. So we would die 17 for sure, but they did not come.
Upgrade complete.
Yeah, and here I tried to explain to him how he should have placed Dark Priest, so he's placing 2 of them here, but yeah, he needed the others as well in mid. So now we can see how it behaves here, how they are walking. Now you can see that this Dark Priest and the other one which he had here will take a little bit of damage, but that's not the main point of why you place them in front. The main point is that they are so close to the melee unit and those are far in the back. If you have them in close range to the melee unit, then they will snipe sense.
Job's done. Upgrade.
Alright, so we are expecting them to come 20 now and not earlier. I got a time stealer here, a time eater. I think if you did not go time stealers earlier, then around this point is where you want it. If you don't have a slow aura already, like Magnator or Tree of Time. I have double slow effect now in the nodes, which are still doing great job considering their value here. And there's no leak now, which is nice for us.
Job's done. Job's done. Upgrade.
And I did reroll into Troll Champion, probably the second best aura which I could have wished for. Flying Machine would have been better with my lane, but Troll Champion absolutely perfect as well. And I have the best unit which I could have wished for, which is the Dark Priest here. So them giving us so much time on our high income made us able to hold their send on 17 on 20 potentially. So even though we saw them on full Dark Priest, we are sending here as well for 2 reasons. One is Dark Priest can fail if they don't have any mask here or any good holders. Then if we send enough mass, we can break them. That is point 1.
Ready to work.
And point 2 is this will give us a little bit more income. I think I was on like 280 or 270 there.
I stand.
And we are going to, I'm going to 380, so I got 110 gold extra out of this send, which can be worth it. So
Ready to work.
yeah, our success rate with this is very low, so we could kill them depending on what they build and how they are, or how they are, how big they are. But they are quite smaller than us, since we did get a lot of income since 14. And yeah, this gives us extra gold. Yeah, we scout full anti 20, but I still think this is fine. Alright, my lane, yeah, I am going full Dark Priest here, of course. That's what I need, and I am starting to place them here in front. This one in the back was potentially a mistake already, should have been here. But yeah, in game you have to watch out for so many things. Yeah, they could have killed us easily 17. That was no question asked. And we got out 9.2k cent compared to there. So they are 10k ahead in cent. So way bigger, but we are ahead in value by, I would say, at least 1k average. Yeah, LF is on my value, but we have 3 lanes on that value, and there are 3 lanes way lower.
Ready to work.
So let's see how this goes. I will check out my lane here. I have quite some DPS, have cannons loaded with different stuff, and I have very nice blockers here. And it's starting to get laggy. Yeah, that's how Warcraft 3 is. The Gnolls are doing a great job as well here. And I got my first 2 turtles down very early and then was able to snipe the last one. And yeah, I am very big mid here. Let's check out how they did. Yeah, LF is full big mid, of course, here. And the other Dark Priest lane is not mid. So Dark Priest can be broken on 20. Other lanes did fine, but considering them leaking 5 turtles and 4 bigs and just 1 mid, this feels like it had a shot. If we did not max king, like he maybe did on, I think it was 16, if we had some more push, if someone of my allies decided, okay, it's not my job to hold 20 or 17, then we could have killed them despite them being full Dark Priest. And yeah, here we are eating since we had the value for it, and it just worked out perfectly. I had good aggro, good snipes there, and we are leaking 4 to king. And yeah, he is full eating here, gonna get fat, yeah. Still wonder if and how I managed to go biggest lane, but I think this me eating a lot here was part of it as well. They are ahead on push right now, but we will come up, we will catch up. They have more income, of course, since they had more push for a long time since round 14.
Research complete.
Alright, let me real quick do the arena, and then I will check out their lanes from what we saw, and we'll try to guess when we sent. I did not remember, but looking at this time, it's gonna be 31 or something like that. Yeah, if I watch at arena right now, it's too laggy, so let me speed through that a little bit. Looking at the numbers here, we are winning arena, it looks like. So 200 gold in the bank. Winning second arena is not as important as first arena, of course. Okay, so this was what we were able to see. After arena, we have full Dark Priest lane with what we saw before. So nothing new, no interesting auras, no big blockers, no Phoenix, no, just Dark Priests. Here it's kind of the same, what we see. Oh, he went for double Mistress, interesting. Mistress is very seldomly seen, has a debuff effect in an area, quite expensive for what it does, but after 20 or on 20 it's still viable. Would have placed one of those in the back so they trigger on different times. So full magic Dark Priest lane here. On here we see Phoenix, which is one of the absolute best late game units. Late game, I mean 20 plus. We have the Steamrollers, which are gonna fall off and not be that great. And we have this lane on many pure death. You don't want that many usually, like 2 or 3 are good. He does not have any damage on his lane, so I don't expect him to be mid anywhere where we send. Real quick check up on our lanes, what they see. They see this, which is just random assortment of dead value. All those units on this side here, all those are dead value. Then we have some decent blockers, but they are not that great anymore. The tridents are not going to be fine, and we see a lot of magic damage in Druids and Meridian as well. Over here we see full magic as well. That's how he went mid on 20. Over here we have full Dark Priests on this side as well. And some decent blockers, and they see my lane, which I would consider the strongest looking at the units here. having Hydra, strong blockers, the Ghost, and Troll Champion doing their job, and Cannon is still one of the better late game damage dealers, of course not on 31. Okay, let's see how it goes here, if there are any leaks. And I call that they are trash on 24. We don't have the wood for it. Yes, we did send 20 as well with them. Potentially that extra gold which we got from send was enough. I'm deliberately not looking at the lanes to reduce lag here, so I hope you don't mind that. Does not really do... no, we just all slaughtered the lanes, so no there. We're having big lag spike. This was before the null fix, where null still did a lot of lag. And at this point, I assume that they have same shit wood as us. Let's real quick check that. 1-4, 1-4, 1-2, and 1-4. 2, 1-4, 1-7, 1-9. So they are on average, I would say, 600 gold ahead, so wood ahead, so 1 Kraken ahead. But we have a little bit more push, but it's not enough more push for us to get back in value at some point. So 22. No leak probably again. And I am just muscling Dark Priest here. Or I am upgrading Meridians. I think at this point Meridians are fine. Suggesting 26 against full Dark Priest lanes. So for everyone wanting to know what 27 is, I can't show you in replay mode, but 27 is a Doomguard, if I remember correctly, so normal armor, normal damage, medium armor and normal damage, whatever they are called. But it's one of the waves which are strong to against the Dark Priests. I did drop and reroll here, dropped a bunch of Dark Priests, went into Half-Breed, potentially some debuff of Warlock and the Dwarf King. So we are still not sure when we want to send. We are still debating about that. We are pretty sure that we can't kill them in the next few levels, and we are pretty sure that they can't kill us that. Trust me on 27, trust me. Okay, so let's trust him. If someone is so sure about something, then I take their word and we are sending 27 with him. Or we are sending 27, I don't know if they are sending as well. But from what we saw on their lanes, 27 looks viable, since they have full magic damage, low blockers, not really any good normal damages, which you don't really want for the late game, but still could have been carried on from early game. So 25 passes without any leaks, so there have not been any interesting things happening after 20. So now since we are sending against Dark Priests, since we are sending against Steamrollers, which we saw, against Phoenix, against Dark Priests over here, so everything we saw is single target, high damage units. So what we aim here now on 27, what really important is the mass. So every militia we send here. Oh, I hate this game. Why is it so laggy? I just want to watch this. There's no need of computing it or whatever.
Ready to work.
Okay. I hope that it goes away now. Yeah, there was in-game lag as well. As you can see, someone had really high spikes. But like, let me get back to what I wanted to say. Since we did send a lot here, why can't I click them? Horse, there's the militia. So the militias have 100 HP here. So looking at their units, a Doomsday machine with 300 to 350 is, by sending a militia, its damage for one shot is cut in, is only 1/3 of its damage. Same goes for Meridian, not as much, but still, if it casts its spell on a militia, that's a wasted spell. So sending mass on late game levels where they don't really have any nice mass clear, so they didn't start on EA and Aqua and still have a bunch of those, then this send is what can get a goal. So we are doing that. Mass militia, mass demon kraken and stuff like that. They did not send, and we are up at 19k sent, it seems. Yeah, 18.8k. Let's see how it goes. If they are actually overshooting as much, I will check LF's lane here, of course. Or well, maybe I should not have checked any lanes since the lag is unbearable. Yeah, I can't watch this. I'm sorry for that, but that's kind of how Warcraft 3 goes. We sent 200 units and they skipped. Looking at the time, how long this replay is going still, it looks like goes longer. But maybe the person who uploaded it just stayed in the game longer and watched something or whatever and then uploaded it. But looking at this, LF is mid. Red is mid. Teal is mid. And it's only purple leaking here. So oh, is he mid? Oh, this is gonna be close at least. Maybe he's leaking as well, but he's gonna leak way later. And they have 2 mids, so they live here. And for me, this was okay, game is over now. We had our shot at 14, we had our shot at some other levels, but yeah, this did not kill them at least. We did not have enough for it. Dark Priest still very strong in the late game, even though we did send mass here, was not successfully. And I was already on, let's forfeit this, but we had one guy, yeah, that's why I banned, that's why I am commenting this, nochmal watching the replay again, since someone wanted to see my point of view, and since I did not record anything back then, just played it. Yeah, was kinda bummed out about this game all game long, since there were 2 or 3 points in the game where we could have won, but someone, let's say, did not play optimally. Of course, everyone has his right to play the way they want, but on some point this was, yeah.
Job's done. Job's done.
Yeah, not the call for 14 was it. Yeah, 14 wasn't the problem. I think I say 11 was the problem or something else. Yeah, 27 wasn't close. Like I don't think that it was the correct call, but Drag said trust me, and if someone says trust me, I put my trust in them. Yeah, healing 1 on 5, where we didn't have to. I remember that, and he not sending 400, which was a lock on 14, which was possible. Yeah, and there were quite some positions where we could have won. I was a little bit bummed out here, but yeah, no harm done. I did not want to blame this. I did not want to blame the whole game. I just kind of hard to write something and to try to find a reason why this game was lost, or in my eyes was lost at this point. And the biggest points I saw were that not the call on 27 and not the call to go 14, but I think the mistake was not full sending, maybe not pushing in time. Yeah, many small pieces which could have been interesting. 19 is an interesting wave to send on. I would like 19 to be an option, but the problem with 19 is that the units which counter 20 already counter 19. So anyone who's full building to hold 20 automatically will hold
Research complete.
will hold there as well. So I re-rolled here and got a very strong roll. Sadly, a little bit late into the game. I have Phoenix and I have the Messiah. So Mana Aura. Mana Aura will work on all of my Meridians, on my Phoenixes, which I get by then, and on my Bronzebeard. So yeah, quite strong aura. And what is more important is it will, if it survives 31 and goes into mid, then it will provide aura there for all our units.
Upgrade complete.
I will really quick do a wood check right now. Well, after the raid, the round ends, I will do a wood check. So let's see how much our send on 27 was and how much wood we lost compared to them there. But let's go watch the slideshow first. This game is really trash. Okay, so let's check out there. 7k, 7k, 6.5 and 7. So they are 5k ahead in lumber, each of them. But we are ahead in... Well, I wanted to say we are ahead in value, but we are not actually that much ahead in value. And for everyone wondering why we are on 1.4k only, it's the last digit is not displayed here. So we are actually on, I'm actually on 16.5k. So it's 16,000 value and not 1,600.
Research complete. Job's done.
Now we did not have the edge after 10. They were still ahead in different, and in every metric that we had, I think. So they did not come 30. So for us staying in here, it was the option of, okay, we need to raise 31, which is usually not really possible if the opponent team has that much more wood. And yeah, let's see how much they send and how much of their wood they are banking. So last build time, and yeah, I am calling already here just Demon Kraken, Third Manda and Rest Bank for the next rounds. We'll give, after this time is up, I will check the sand area, we'll check the wood real quick and check the lanes as well, but really quick only. Okay, let's see. I am on 18k, which is a little bit over LFs, yeah, highest value on the game at this point, but not by much. Have some Phoenixes, which is nice, have very strong DPS. Did not load any of my cannons. Or what? Okay. Have some very strong auras in Troll Champion and the Ghost. Over here we have a bunch of Ascendants and a lot of damage in the Dark Priest, but this is not the best late game units overall. Master of Earth is not a thing anymore. You can do that early, but yeah. Over here we have a bunch of DPS and hopefully a wall clock with some Forsaken ones standing around to get their full... yeah. Here we have Thralls, we have some decent blockers and some nice wave clear here. This we saw like totally like this before. Phoenix's full Phoenix Force sadly did not roll in any good auras, which he probably needed. Full Dwarf Berserkers, that's not what you want, but potentially just had bad rolls. That happens sometimes. So he has 0 damage on his lane. He's banking full on Melee and Overseer and Keeper of Souls. And LF is on Doomsdays, which has a lot of damage in the back and some Dark Mages. They send 22k, we are sending 10k, so half our send. And they are banking 4k here, 4k here, 3k, and LF did full send. Yeah, so him full sending was not really... yeah, interesting. Yeah, you can only see yours and you can only see how it goes. Okay, so let's see how it actually went now. The 31 cent. I had good rolls here. I had a very nice game after that early game, after leaking on 4, after getting in a bad spot early. I managed to crawl back into it, had a very lucky, well, not hold on 10, but decent there, and yeah. And our rolls, our big damage rolls, I can't see it right now, I can't show you, I can show you with my hands. But our big damage rolls managed to clear the waves quite fast. So you see us being mid at the same time as they are being mid. Therefore, their 20k cent compared to our 10 cent did not much difference. And now they are sending Demon Kraken Firelord here, and we are sending Kraken just lower send since we can't afford demons anymore. He might be able to get a demon at some point, but yeah. And from this point on, it's just gonna be race. Our mid consists of very, very strong DPS. So this is insane DPS with all those Meridians, Dark Priests, and Phoenixes. And here, yeah, they have quite some DPS and quite some tank as well, but purple just has nothing for mid. Not really, really good there. They don't have many strong auras. Our only aura I am seeing is the Troll Fighter, and we have Troll Fighter and my Messiah. So all those magic units which we have here are gonna work better. We are in a racing situation now. Our sends each round are gonna be worse than theirs, looking at this, since they had this big bang still. Oh, this lag. If someone has a fix for this late game lags, even in replay, please let me know. I think streaming it even decreases the frames per second even more. Oh, this is kind of sad to not see it. In-game I had a little bit better performance, but I think streaming here does not really help as much. Or does not help. Let's see. So they are still killing here. And we already finished to kill our lanes. Their Phoenixes are dying sometimes. They have, don't have a split here, but they might split. And we are still in a big... I am here Lionel Messi. I mean, this guy here is the Messiah. He is providing aura, a mana regeneration aura, which is very strong on Phoenix, which is very strong on Meridian. It's even strong on... Do we have any Thralls left? But we had some on Thrall. So there are many units which benefit of this aura. And it's a ranged unit, so it won't die early. So this is one of the best auras you can have for this situation on 32 or 33. Well, in the end game, absolute end game. And we are still clearing the waves here good, since we have so much DPS. Ah, the Life of Brian, yeah. He's not the Messiah, I'm not the Messiah. Oh, he's the Messiah, yeah. And now we are going full, and looks like they had a little bit of a split here. Not anymore, but they had a little bit. And yeah, I think if they had some good auras alive here in mid, if they did send more on the waves 31, 32, 33, and not full on 31, then this could have been their win. It's still very close, of course. But we managed to clear the wave, while they are still fighting when the next creeps reach. So that's a bit of a difference, and our higher value than theirs, and our better unit combination here in the end makes this quite close. Their Phoenix are dead. Do we have any alive still? No? Our units are dead. And theirs are dead. And we have the heal advantage. So we are ahead in heals, but the kings are going down same speed. Ours is even going down a little bit faster. And yeah, this was quite the race. They are dead here. We are living on 4000 HP. So that heal, where you usually say does not matter, the late game does not matter. The heals, it did matter this time. Yeah. So that was my point of view, or our point of view of that game which LF uploaded before. I hope you like this one, me catching up with it. I hope it wasn't too boring for you guys. But yeah, not if it's too boring for you, it's your problem, I guess. It was very, very close game, really great game. I was bummed out for a long time this game, I remember that now, but in the end it worked out. I haven't seen that before, sending 27, fail sending then there and winning 31, but nice to see that from time to time, and I hope that LF was at least a little bit mad about losing that game. Gonna watch that game as well, so see his reaction and his point of view. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm off for the weekend. We'll play maybe in the evenings. Maybe I will stream on the weekend at some point, but for now I'm out, and I wish you happy Easter and a nice weekend. Have a good one. Bye bye.